Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is July 23rd, 2020, and this is the Flight Sim News. So the guys over at 1C Game Studios, producers and publishers of IL-2 Great Battles series, they're having a little bit of a different sale. Usually they just have a sale on their website where they do the 75% off thing, and then they do 50% off of the very latest product. At the moment, what they've done is they've created promo codes. And my understanding of this is you can find codes in your IL2 user account, which you can access from the main page of the website. Log in, go to your profile, and then promo codes. They'll be right there. And the promo codes will give you 50% off the following products. So all of these collector's planes would be 50% off, which would make them, I believe, $10, most of them, because it's 75% off. They're usually $5, I think. And the campaigns are 50% off. And then Flying Circus Volume 1, Battle of Bodenplatte, Battle of Kuban, Battle of Moscow, and Battle of Stalingrad can all be 50% off right now. So if you have an IL2 account and you're looking to get any of these other products, the only thing I would suggest, and normally a lot of these are 75% off, so the next one's probably right around the corner. But the one that will be the same probably is Battle of Bodenplatte, because that one doesn't usually go for more than 50% off because it's the newest product. So that's probably the best deal. The others are still a great value at 50% off, don't get me wrong, but most of these end up at 75% off. So I'll throw a link to this in the video description as usual, and you can read the whole post. So, the Team Fusion guys are still at it with Desert Wings Tobruk, and Wolfpack has a new video that goes in and details the Martlet Convoy defense mission.
Coming in too. Overshot. Looks like it's getting hit quite a bit by the anti-aircraft guns. It's about to get hit a lot by us too. Let our 50 cals rip into it. Quite a few good hits there. Whoa. Landing flaps failure.
This video is about almost 10 minutes long at 9 minutes and 50 seconds. I'll throw a link to this in the video description as usual, so you can check it out for yourself. Next up, this is something that I believe was posted last week. Hornet over Persian Gulf SuperCarrier using the Mbot dynamic campaign engine. If you dig around under the downloads section and user files, you can find a variety of different missions and campaigns and liveries and such for DCS World. This one looked interesting. It supposedly uses a dynamic campaign engine. I think it's pretty much just a random mission generator that's working in the background, but I've heard of Mbot before, but I never really looked into it. You can download this and check it out for yourself, but it's a fictional 1993 scenario over Iran. And my guess is you're going to need the SuperCarrier, the Hornet, and the Persian Gulf campaign to utilize this. But I'll throw a link to this in the video description, and you can check it out for yourself. Here's something I was super excited about. I saw this video from Jakfrags. This guy's got like 3.36 million subscribers. Holy crap. So he apparently got his hands on an early version of Squadrons.
Class, you've got interceptors, bombers, and support, and they all specialize in different things and can do things that the others can't. Also, all of their cockpits are different too, but they are consistent across the board in terms of the three main systems that you'll be managing while playing the game. And those three systems are engines, weapons, and shields. So here, for example, I'm flying an A-Wing. And if you look to the bottom left of the cockpit, you'll see a panel with red, blue, and green bars on it. And they represent each of those systems.
The good old days where you got to balance those three, just like in the original X-Wing and TIE Fighter.
It could suddenly be attacking your ships, and you've got to get back there, get on the defensive. When it comes to the flagships, though, it's not just a case of these having a giant health bar and you just got to keep chipping away at it. On the Star Destroyer, for example, if you get to this stage, there are several ways that you can take this down. The flagships have subsystems on them that can be disabled or destroyed, which leaves them vulnerable. And targeting, if I recall correctly, they did say there was a spectator mode coming for the game too. And on top of this, it looks incredible. From what I can tell, this is new Frostbite engine. In the single player, the character models were really good and they actually had decent face.
This looks absolutely amazing. It's about 13 minutes long. I'll throw a link to the video, in the video description for you to check out as usual. Definitely watch this. I'm really excited about this game. This is probably the one game I'm most excited for at this point this year. So, ironically, they said they were going to the longer schedule for open beta where they, keep things spread out a bit more. But there was another open beta update just this week, and last week on the 15th is the last open beta. This one doesn't add a whole lot. It looks like they paid a lot of attention to the AvioJet by AvioDev this time. A couple DCS World things in general. The Thunderbolt got updated flight manuals. The Hornet got updated flight manuals. The Black Shark got signal flares when used shoot forward and not to side, whatever that means. The Tomcat got a little bit of love, but not much. Fixed boxy halo around the afterburners visible at night. Increased the strength of landing. Corrected countermeasure resistance for AIM-54s. Fixed broken normals on NAC events on engine nacelles. The SuperCarrier got updated geometry and texture of lights. The Arleigh Burke got updated geometry and textures, and then a couple of small campaign fixes. It wasn't a big update, but it was an update. So I'm surprised to see that Syria hasn't come out yet, but I'm sure it will be. So the guys at the AirCombatSim podcast have episode 11 live, and it's all about Heatblur.
Make things right and make things work. That's just something I want to mention at that point.
Yeah, and this new approach where the patches are coming out once a month actually makes it a lot easier to develop and fully test features before you can send them out to the public.
And it probably helps their communication too.
Yeah,
I think a couple of things need to be finished, and then it's the thing with Lantern, just the Lantern, is this: we want to also bring a fix with it that will allow players to disable either Jester or the human Rio online while in flight. That means you can turn off your human and you will get Jester back. You can turn off Jester as the pilot and you will get your human Rio back. This will help that when a Rio gets disconnected online, the Jester part is gone. Until now, unfortunately.
That's a pretty cool feature. This is about an hour and 5 minutes long, and it's a fantastic episode. Of course, everybody knows how I love the Tomcat and Heatblur, so I'll throw a link to this in the video description as usual, and you can check it out for yourself. All right, Greg over at Reflected Simulations. He posted yesterday, it looks like the Hunters over Yalu is finally available on Steam. I'm not sure why this took so long, but it is available on Steam now if you have the F-86 Sabre and you're looking for a campaign for it. This is a fantastic campaign. I've only got through like the first mission or so, but what I've seen of it thus far is pretty cool. Definitely check out what Greg has going on over there. And if you want to know more about Reflected Simulations, go back a few videos, because a couple weeks ago I did an interview with Greg at Reflected Simulations on the topic of all of his campaigns, mission and campaign creation, and DCS World in general. So I'll throw a link to this in the video description as usual, and you can check it out for yourself. All right, last but not least, the guys over at Razbam have been throwing up little bits and pieces here and there. Looks like they've got some more images of the A29, and they go on to talk about you'll be able to see the model then more realistically with details and schemes. Meanwhile, I work on the 3D cockpit. We'll share 2 more screenshots of the exterior once fully mapped. And then a couple more images here. And then there was a nice tease of the MiG-23. I want to see more of what's actually done instead of these, like, you know, just plain old rendered shots. They're really good at throwing out just something, you know. This one was 6 days ago. More of this. I want to see it fully mapped and textured, you know. But again, it's nice to see that they are moving along. And if you follow their Facebook page, you'll see all of these tiny little, you know, updates and teases that they do. So that's about it for the news today. But I gotta admit, I'm pretty excited for Star Wars Squadrons after seeing that video. Star Wars Squadrons, and I want to say that Desert Wings Tobruk is looking really good too. I've had some viewers mention that, you know, hey, by the way, it's going to be $69. Ain't that a bit much? I kind of have to agree, but I can't say for certain because I haven't seen it yet. I don't really know how much is in there yet. I will be looking at it very soon, so I'll be able to give you guys more info on it once it's readily available. But I will be able to take a sneak peek at it here soon if everything goes as planned. And it looks really, really good. So if you think about it, in the overall scheme of things, you know, we pay upwards of $80 for a single module of a single plane in DCS. So in the overall scheme of things, a product that has as many planes and missions and, you know, possible scenarios as what Desert Wings has, I'd imagine that $69 is probably worth the price of admission. But again, I can't say for certain because I haven't seen anything yet, and it's too early to really pass judgment. But, you know, there is a little bit of a sticker shock with it, I will admit. And but if you think about it in the overall scheme of things too, how much does the IL-2 Premium Editions cost? I think they're right around $69 when they first come out before they go on sale. And the other thing to keep in mind is this is part of the 1C Game Studios banner of products. So it will be available at 1C Game Studios. And they have sales all the time on all of their products. So in time, I would imagine after this is released, it will be part of those sales that they have all the time. So keep that in mind, guys. Don't let that sticker shock scare you away, because even when I saw it the first time, I was like, whoa, $70 for an add-on product. What is this thing going to do? You know? But the more I'm learning about it as we go along, and I've been talking to these guys, it looks like it's going to be a really fantastic product, and it's going to give us something we haven't had, which is a World War II desert scenario, you know, with Africa and all that. So it's definitely something to look forward to. And I will be taking a look at it very soon, and I will update you guys on my findings once I, you know, have time to take a peek at it and dig into it some. But that's it for today, guys. So as always, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Feel free to hit that like button, and until next time, guys,